So, 20 years of a journey, I'm sharing some of my favorite memories never before shared. Well, never before shared publicly. They have been cocktail conversations, family laughter, reminiscing with friends, sharing my journey with, my inner circle, but I've never shared them with my entire tribe. So this particular story happened inside of the last 5 years. I was contracted by this amazing group to go to South Africa to speak for a National Women's Day. And it was powerful. I'd never spoken in South Africa at this type of event. Over 6,000 people, over 4,500 women, being empowered. And I was super, super excited. I was invited to go by my brother from another mother, Reverend Michael Beckwith, the spiritual leader of Agape. And so I was super excited to spend time with him. And it was a pretty quick turnaround event. Meaning from the invitation to the time to go, it was a tight window to go from California to South Africa. But I was excited. I moved things around, and Margaret and I started our journey off to Johannesburg. And we get to New York, which, by the way, is a 5-6 hour flight, and we're ready to hunker down and take that next leg of the journey, which is the longest leg of the journey, right? So we're in New York, we're ready to catch our connecting flight. I'm super excited. We get to the gate, and the gate agent looks at her passport. She says, "Great, you can go." Margaret waits on me. She looks at my passport. And she looks again, and she looks again. She's flipping pages, and she goes, no. She starts from the beginning again. She starts flipping again. She's like, no. And I'm like, what? And she said, 2 pages are required to go to South Africa. You don't have 2 pages in your passport. I can't let you on this flight. Hold on. What you don't know, ma'am, is that in exactly 2 days, I am due on stage in front of 6,000 people who are expecting me. They've been marketed that I'm going to be there, and it's just a big deal. She's like, I can't let you on this plane. She said, but she goes, you need to go and get another passport, a whole new passport. And I said, okay, hold on. So Margaret, she's like, I'm not getting on the plane without you. And I'm like, okay. So I said, when's your next flight? Because I got 48 hours. The flight over is 21. So I got 48 hours to take a 21-hour flight and now get a brand new passport. And she said, our next flight is tomorrow at the same time, 11 a.m. But ma'am, you're not going to be able to get a passport in 24 hours. Only dignitaries, state officials can get a passport in 24 hours. I'm like, okay, well, I wrote the book no matter what. So I'm not accepting that I can't get a passport. I'm going to give it my best. So we leave the airport. They hold the plane to take our luggage off the plane. Like, we really can't go. Like, we're not going to send your luggage ahead of you. You cannot go. So we go down to baggage claim. We grab our luggage. I don't even know where to go. This woman gives me a phone number. She's like, here's where you can, work on getting it. She goes, but you know what, Miss Nichols, I'm really sorry. I said, hold on. Can you just hold 2 seats on the plane tomorrow? Can you just move me to tomorrow? She's like, okay. And literally, you could tell her energy was like, I'm just going to do this with a good gesture. So we go downstairs, we get our luggage, we call Uber, right? This guy, Uber truck, right? Because, the Uber big extension, whatever, because we got all this luggage. The Uber guy comes, he picks us up, and I said, so sir, will you allow me to hire you all day? He was like, yeah. I said, because I don't know where all I need to go, but wherever I need to go, I don't want to keep lugging this luggage. Mind you, we're going to South Africa. We got big bags. We got an extra bag so we can buy goodies from South Africa, bring it home. We got tons of stuff. So I'm like, I just need you all day. He was like, okay, I'll just keep the tab running all day. Okay, keep the tab running all day. So I call this number. I ask what address this is. They give me the address. We go to the passport, building, the government building, get your passport. We drive up. Before we get there, we could see the line out the door, down the street in the rain, by the way, in the New York rain, down the street and around the corner. I'm like, oh my God. So we jump out. We tell the Uber driver, just find a parking space, whatever. We jump out. I run up to the security guard and I said, sir, I really need to get a passport today. And without looking at me, he goes, yeah, everyone does. Go get it, get in line. And then he says, oh, wait, stop. We've cut the line off. I said, excuse me? He said, the line is so long right now that it will take us, now mind you, now it's about, noon. It will take us from now, 12 noon, till 5 p.m. to get all of these people in the door. So the security guard has already cut the line off. So literally, the security guard wasn't allowing anyone else to even get in line. I look at Margaret. She's like, what are we going to do? I was like, no, we just cannot accept this. So I pull out my iPad. I pull up the flyer that has my name on it real big and my face on it real big. And I show the security guard, sir, this is me. He's like, okay, and? And I wasn't trying to flash the I'm a celebrity card. I really wanted him to see my face and the date that I was speaking and the location that I was speaking in. I was like, sir, look, this is me speaking in 2 days in South Africa. He was like, whoa, you not in South Africa. I was like, yeah, I know. I need to get there. I don't have enough pages in my passport. Can you please let me get in line? Now, get this. I'm just begging, and I'm begging. I'm just begging to get at the end of the line. That's all I'm doing. Just let me get in line to possibly get in by 5 p.m. So he takes my iPad, he goes inside to the manager, and the manager approves him to let me get at the end of the line. So we walk all the way down the street and around the corner, and we get at the end of the line. And I gotta tell you, I was grateful to get at the end of the line, because for the next 4, 5, 6 hours, I saw them turn away at least 100 people. And so we're at the end of the line, and then all of a sudden we're talking to everyone in line, and we start talking to the security guard, ask him how he's doing, what are you up to, how's your family, and we're just doing kind of inspirational things, right? The thing we do. And the security guard then says, you know what? I'm gonna help you out of the blue. He says, what most people don't know is that you need to take a picture before you get in there. I was like, you do? He said, yeah. Why don't you have her, talking about Margaret, wait in line. You go down the street, liquor store. There's a store right down the street. Go there. They take passport pictures. Take your passport picture and come back. I was like, okay, thank you. I go down the street. I take my passport. Thank God. I take my passport picture. So now we got our passport pictures. We finally get inside at about 5:20 p.m. Yep. 5.5 hours later, we get inside. I'm grateful. We get upstairs and they run out of forms. There are no forms. And you have to fill out the form in order to get the passport. And I'm standing there like, oh, no, please. Because I don't know from the point you fill out the form to the point you get the passport. I don't know if I still have enough time because it's 5 o'clock. And so I go to the window and I tell the lady, there are no more forms. There are no more forms. She's like, well, the only form we have left, ma'am, is in Spanish. Yo habla español. Yo estudio español 2 años con mis amigos y amigas. Habla. Come on, bring it on. Right? Vámonos. So I grab the Spanish form and I'm getting ready to fill that out. Nombre. Okay, I know that. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna get close to it. Now listen, I didn't get an A in Spanish, but my C can get this form filled out. And then midway through, the woman goes, oh, ma'am, I found one more English one. Favor. I fill out the English one. And then we're waiting. And we're waiting in a room with, I kid you not, no less than 130 people at 5:40 p.m. 140. And I know I'm at the end of the line. And so we're in line. And finally, I just boldly get up. I go up to the front desk and I got some pictures and I got some video to kind of show you. I took video. Margaret took video. I couldn't believe this was happening. And so we took video. I'm at the counter behind the thick glass showing the guy my iPad. This is me. I need to get to Johannesburg. And he says, Are you the lady online that does all the inspiring? Now you got to know I never use my name to get perks. I'm using my name today to get some perks. Yep, that's me. That's me. I work really hard online to inspire people. I hope you were inspired. He goes, oh, let me help you get it. So he gets up, Favor, and he walks. He must have put it in front of 75 people. He walks it to the next room. That's all. It didn't go in the pile. It went to the next room. So now it's about 7:30 and the room is thinning out. Now there's about 40 people in the room. And I go to the desk again and I said, do you think there's any chance that we might get our passport tonight? And the lady says, ma'am, I don't know. I can't tell you if you're going to get it tonight. I was like, well, ma'am, we have a flight to catch tomorrow. Well, you need the itinerary to confirm your flight is tomorrow. I didn't know that. I only have the itinerary from today. I get on the phone. I call the airline. I show them I was on the plane today. I'm on the plane tomorrow. They said, oh, yes, Miss Nichols. We see that they put you on the flight tomorrow. I said, great. Can you email me that itinerary? They said, sure. It'll take about an hour. I said, I appreciate the hour, but I need you to cut 55 minutes off that hour. And he goes, okay. I said, I'm standing here right now. So he did. In 5 minutes, I get the itinerary in my email. Turn the iPad around, push it up to the glass. Here is the itinerary. I really need to get this tonight. Go take a seat. We'll call your name. So you'll see some great video around go take a seat. We'll call your name. Now I took, you gonna call my name. I took that personally. We waited 7:40, 7:50, 8 o'clock. Now there's only like 9 people. Now they're closing the windows. I start singing. Beyonce, I think. Say my name, say my name. And I kept singing it. And then the other people in the waiting room start singing it. And then the woman behind the glass just started laughing. And then finally at 8:40, they say my name and I get my passport. We get on the plane the next day. We land in South Africa, get this, 2 hours before I'm due on stage. I take a shower. I call it a restorative shower. And before I knew it, I was on stage giving it all I got because I knew that getting to South Africa required me to say no matter what. I had to move the mountain. So by the time I got there, it was the mere fact and the mere fight to get to South Africa that made the keynote what the keynote ended up being. It was wonderful.